We got ourselves a big matchup tonight in the Met Division. The fourth-place Penguins are against the second-place Devils, and both of these teams have struggled throughout the month of December. James Nichols is a Devils correspondent for the fourth period, and he's on the line now. Let's talk some Devils hockey, because both of these teams, James, are trying to finish out 2022 kind of like I am on the right note, trying to get into the gym, trying to get right for 2023. The Penguins have lost 4 of their last 5. The Devils have lost 8 of their last 9. Both of these teams need to close out the year on a strong note. How do the Devs get it done?
Yeah, and this might be a little controversial because fans didn't love the way, the last game ended against the Bruins. But I think they just have to do exactly what they did last game, where you started to see a little bit of that play that they were utilizing at the beginning of their season when they were on that win streak. The message from Lindy Ruff was constant puck pressure, which, they did utilize in that game on Wednesday. A little bit snake bitten, couldn't beat Linus Ullmark, which was a bit of a problem. I mean, he is a Vezina caliber goaltender right now. He's probably the front runner, but they just have to, utilize that constant puck pressure, continue what they did on Wednesday and really controlling the pace of that game. They got away from that a little bit, and they weren't controlling the pace, during this, tough stretch that they're on right now, but they're getting back to it, and they just need to figure out a way to put pucks in the back of the net. So on the Penguin side, they have to also limit the opportunities from their big four: Crosby, Malkin, Letang, and Gensel. So big test tonight, but I think they're prepared for it.
You mentioned the goalie play from the Bruins. Both of these teams, the Penguins and the Devils, their goalies have pretty much struggled as of recently. How can Vitek Vanacek get hot again?
Yeah, and that's a little bit on both Vanacek and the team in front of him, right? The Devils are a little bit banged up right now. They're without their arguably best defensive tandem in John Marino and Ryan Graves. So the team does need to play a little bit better in front of him, but Vanacek's also gotten away from making the saves that he has to make, right? He's given up a couple of soft goals here and there, and you say to yourself, he probably wants that one back. So if the team plays a little bit better in front of him, clears out bodies from in front of the net, lets him track those pucks well and not have to, look around bodies to see where the puck is, he should be able to make those saves he's supposed to make. You saw last game, he made a save he probably shouldn't have made, and it was an excellent save against, I believe it was David Pastrnak, where the net was wide open. He just happened to get a blocker on it. But if he gets back to just tracking down the pucks well, and the Devils clear bodies from the front of the net and let him track pucks, and he just stays at the top of his crease and makes those saves he's supposed to make, he should be okay. I do anticipate that he'll be able to rebound from this bit of a struggle he's had, because he's been a consistent goaltender for his short but good career.
All right, earlier this season, we got to talk about that 13-game winning streak. They were on fire, but recently, like I mentioned earlier, they've lost 8 of 9. Put on your Lindy Ruff hat. You are now the coach of the Devils. I'm asking you what's going on, and Coach, how do you fix it?
Yeah, so it's a good question. I've gotten this a lot, like what's going on with them, and I always go back to it, and I'm fairly new to, but or been learning more recently about the advanced analytics of the game. And if you look at the advanced analytics of the game, the Devils are still controlling play, right? They're top of the league, top 2 in Corsi for percentage, top 2 in expected goals for percentage. So it does suggest that they are controlling the play, controlling the pace. They're just having a bit of a problem finishing and putting the puck in the back of the net. So they need to just continue with their game, continue controlling that pace, continue controlling that play. But yesterday morning, you saw Lindy Ruff drilling the guys on different ways to find the back of the net, cashing in on your opportunities, cleaning up those second opportunities, making sure that if there's a rebound, you figure out how to clean up the garbage in front of the net. So really, it's only been about finding the back of the net. A couple of their players have also gone cold all at the same time. Jesper Bratt scored 2 goals the other night, but he hasn't scored, pretty consistently. Thomas Tatar hasn't found the back of the net in a couple games now. The offense has really just been run through, for the majority, Jack Hughes. So the Devils just need to continue or go back to finding different ways to find the back of the net, because when they were on that 13-game road streak, they were just scoring in so many different ways. And now that teams are seeing them for a second or a third time, they started to figure out, ways to compress them. And they're going to have to now figure out new ways to put the puck in the back of the net, because some of the ways that they were doing it over that 13-game win streak have been figured out. So come up with some new creative ideas of gaining puck possession and rotating that puck in the offensive zone and finding the back of the net.
Seems like the key word for tonight is finish. Finish up on your opportunities. Finish the year strong. James, thanks for joining us, my man.
No problem, Brendan. Thanks for having me.